Mohammed Ali Gharamsi makes enough money to just get by. But like a lot of young men here, not enough to get married. The problem here isn't ISIL, he says, it's unemployment. This city in southern Jordan is closer to the border with Saudi Arabia than it is to the Jordanian capital. Many people here feel the distance. Amman has among the highest poverty and unemployment rates in the country. They say the city has been neglected for decades. After ISIL burned to death an Air Force pilot from Jordan, the kingdom intensified its role in the US-led war against the group. But even some who make clear they don't support ISIL say Jordan shouldn't be fighting the group in Iraq and Syria.
This is not our war. We lost the pilot and we may lose others if we continue. Emotions made us feel sympathy with the pilot, but our brains say we should be far from war.
On Fridays, the mosque and the markets are crowded with boys and young men who have little education and no jobs. They wouldn't speak on camera because they say they'd be arrested. But some of the young men here tell us off camera that they support ISIL. They say that's because ISIL only kills those who deserve to be killed, including even the Jordanian pilot they say was executed for dropping bombs on other Muslims. The city's mayor has welcomed the security shakeup by the government. The police force withdrew from the city during violent protests 3 years ago. He says since then they've re-entered mainly to arrest people.
I think the only city in Jordan where there are no police officers is Man. For the past 3 years, we have lived with these circumstances and atmosphere.
He warns that if jobs aren't created, more young people will turn to ISIL. Abdullah Mohammed Saleh is one of the many parents whose sons have gone to fight in Syria's war. His youngest son was killed, and the eldest was jailed on his return. Both were fighting with al-Nusra Front.
Young people went to fight, some of them were martyred, and then they found that this is an international game, a big one. They went with thoughts and beliefs and came back with different thoughts and beliefs.
He says while the Jordanian government is training men to fight in Syria, it's punishing the sons of Ma'an who do the same thing. He says when they return, they should instead be welcomed home. Jane Araf, Al Jazeera, Ma'an, Jordan.